How's it going, everybody? This is Mr. Mixer Peppers, and today we have a book review for you all. The book I'm going to be discussing with you all is called Alex Rider Stormbreaker, and it is written by Anthony Horowitz. So, Anthony Horowitz was born into a wealthy Jewish family in 1956, and he married Jill Green in 1988. This book was written in 2001. It has sold 9 million copies worldwide, it's translated over 30 different languages, and has won several awards. So now I'd like to invite you all to sit back, relax, get some dinner, and we're going to discuss a book. Today's book starts out with Alex Rider, the main character, learning about his uncle's death. Alex was told his uncle died in a car accident. Alex thinks it's a little iffy because he knew his uncle's a very, very careful driver. So he goes to the junkyard, it's what everybody would do if your uncle just died. You'd look at his car in the junkyard. He finds his uncle's car. He finds that there are bullet holes in his car, and Alex knows this is not right. You don't get bullet holes from a car accident. It doesn't happen. So he turns around. He knows something's up. He turns around. There's this big burly guy right behind him, and does a quick karate maneuver and takes down this big fella and runs away. Alex gets called into the business where his uncle supposedly managed a bank. He soon learns that his uncle wasn't actually a bank manager. He was a spy. He was a spy. And they are kind of blackmailing Alex into taking his uncle's spot because this MI6 wants young teenagers as spies. So Alex, of course, accepts, and he gets sent off, or he goes to a briefing room, and they brief him about his mission. They have been watching this man called Herod Sale. He was Egyptian, and he was born in Egypt, in the poor part of Egypt. He was adopted and brought to England. He thought this English place was amazing, so many opportunities. He got there, it was great. Then he went to school, and he was bullied. He was bullied bad. He swore, "I'm gonna get my revenge on you people, because you treated me bad." So they've been watching him, and they want Alex to go look at him. This Sale fella grew up to be a very, very successful businessman and was a computer maker guy. He has this new computer that is revolutionary, amazing, and he's going to ship it out to every school in England. Every school is going to get one for free. I think these people think that's a little, no, that doesn't just happen. So they sent Alex's grandfather, or uncle, to check it out, and he winds up dead. So now that Alex is going in there. Alex goes because he wins a competition, a random drawing of a name, and he gets to go and try out this new computer called the Stormbreaker for free before it's released. So he gets there. He is greeted by this lady, Natalie. Natalie's a nice woman. She leads him to his room. She lets him be. She says, "Here you go. Enjoy. We'll come back. We'll come get you for dinner in a little bit, and you can meet Mr. Sale." Alex snoops around a little bit. He finds a hidden camera, a microphone, and then he finds a map. His uncle drew. His uncle drew a map, and he hid it in this room. Alex has no idea what this means. So he keeps it. Puts it in his pocket, and saves it, because he'll need it later, of course. He goes down, meets Mr. Sale in this hugungo room. In this room, there's just this one big table and a ginormous aquarium with a big jellyfish in it. We don't actually get to know the name of the jellyfish, but I'm sure it is a very good one. Mr. Sale introduces himself and Alex to his partner, Mr. Grin, who's always smiling because he's Mr. Grin. He's happy all the time. They have a very friendly conversation, and Alex beats Mr. Sale in a game that Mr. Sale didn't know Alex was good at, and Alex won a couple £1,000 from Mr. Sale, which isn't much to him because he has bajillions of it. So they see his dark side. Alex goes to bed. Next day, morning, he gets to go play with this computer for a while. About 3 hours in, he realizes, kind of bored, should probably go check things out, even though they told me not to do so. So he goes around. He finds this little staircase and goes down to a abandoned mine shaft. There's this door. It's locked. It's big metal iron door. He can't get through. He hears this throbbing, like pulsing noise from behind the door, and he wants to see what is behind this door. He turns around. There's Natalie. Natalie's right behind him, and he gets all freaked out. He's like, oh yeah, I'm just looking for the bathroom. Saw this stairway. Thought the bathroom would be under it. She yells at him a little bit. He goes back and messes with the computer for a while. That night, goes to dinner with Mr. Sale. Mr. Sale's like, oh, how'd you like the computer? Like, oh, it was pretty good. Pretty good. I liked it. Liked it good. Then he was like, I heard from Natalie that you were snooping around, brah. What was that about? What was that? So, he just, I was looking for the bathroom. Sorry, it won't happen again. So, next morning, Mr. Sale is away. So Natalie's like, you should probably go to the public library to get a book, because you've been in that computer room for way too long. He goes. He's on the way. He gets halfway there. Let's say he's halfway there. He comes to a fork in the road. He sees the sign has been turned. He has a map of how to get to the library. The sign has been turned to mislead him in the wrong direction. He knows he should go the correct way. Because he's a child and he's curious, curiosity killed the cat. He goes the wrong direction on purpose. He's going 10 minutes down the road. These guys, 2 guys on 4-wheelers, come and repeatedly try and kill him. They try to kill him, and because it is a book and Alex is the main character, he cannot die. He somehow takes out these guys on 4-wheelers and takes their 4-wheeler and goes to the library. Gets to the library. The librarian's a very nice lady also, just like Natalie. The librarian's like, oh, yeah, I know who Ian Ryder, your uncle, is. Yeah, he came in here and looked for a book about the mine shaft that was here. Because this whole area used to be a tin mine, and then they ran out of tin, so everybody left. Alex gets the same book his uncle chucked out. He looks at it. There's a map. There's a map just like the one his uncle drew. He runs away. He knows what he has to do. He takes his map and runs to an entrance of the mine.